What's going on, guys? I'm Zach from the Lumios Post, where we talk about all things Pokemon. And today, I am joined by my wife, Sarah. Sarah, say hi.
Hi.
That's Sarah. So we're going to be discussing the Scarlet and Violet trailer that dropped this morning for us. This video will be going up tomorrow. For us, it'll be going up Thursday. Fun little story. We have actually, while I've been uploading the reaction video, we have been staying in separate rooms so that we did not discuss the trailer because we're both very excited, very big Pokemon fans, and we've been trying to talk to each other about it, but we needed to not for the sake of this video. So we're just going to jump right into the discussion. So the first thing, just on the trailer itself, we mentioned this at the end of the last video, but my thoughts on the trailer are, I welcome anything new for Scarlet and Violet. I was a little disappointed with the lack of excitement in that trailer. Like, not what they showed wasn't exciting, but the presentation wasn't exciting. It wasn't, like that Here Comes a Brand New World trailer that we got in Sword and Shield, or the second Legends Arceus trailer that revealed Weird Ear, Basilegia, and some others. You have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I think the reason that I felt a little bit disappointed watching it, I really enjoyed that they revealed 3 Mons, and honestly, I didn't expect more than that. And then the Legendaries, they revealed everything I thought they would reveal. I think the music just really hindered the experience, and that really sucks, because it was probably a really good trailer, but for some reason the music makes a big difference.
It really does. No, yeah, I definitely agree. I think that it's nice when they write those original songs or music that, sadly, they never release on Spotify or anything, but they're always really captivating. I remember the first Let's Go trailer also had music that I had no interest in Let's Go, but it had a music that made that trailer very hype as well.
I don't totally remember what the song sounded like. I know it was kind of dreary. I'm wondering if they were trying to do, a Spanish or Portugal music, maybe?
No, I think it was all, music from the games, but that's the thing, it was like the music that you get in those little update trailers that they start dropping later on in the reveal cycle, like the one that revealed Cleavor for Legends Arceus, where it's just kind of music from the game.
It's just background,
it's just flashing
music.
stuff up.
Yeah.
So to move on, we're going to talk about the new Pokemon. So we'll talk about the regular new Pokemon first and move to the Legendaries next. But what do you think of the new Pokemon, Lechonk, Smoliv, and Palmy?
Well, I think they're all very Spanish Portugal to me. They feel that way, they look that way. I'm not from those places, but it just reminds me of them when I think of those places. So I love that. I love their names. Their names are amazing.
Their names are amazing, yes.
Their names are perfect.
Lechonk is the best name they've ever done.
Yes, it is awesome. It is literally the chunk.
They've overall been knocking the names out of the park. Like Fuecoco and Sprigatito, I remember we talked about how those were really amazing names back then, and everybody was raving about the names. Now we're raving about these names, so that's just great. How do you feel about their designs? Do you think any of them are bad?
No, I do not think any of them are bad, actually, and I'm really excited about that. I think they are objectively great designs. I don't know if I'm going to use any of them in my playthrough yet, though. I might use Palmy, maybe. Lechonk's really cool. I could see it getting a really cool wild boar evolution. That's just not really my style, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't think that fits you at all.
And the olive is really cute. That's just not normally what I go for either.
Yeah.
So.
I'm getting very strong, Gossifleur, Eldegoss vibes from Smoliv.
That's exactly what
and
I got.
I love those designs. I don't think Sarah likes those designs, but I love those designs.
Yeah. No, I'm not crazy about them, but I can be objective and say when they are good, and I think Smoliv is a great design. Great name. Love these freaking names. Smoliv is so neat. It's
I love they did with the O, small.
It is small olive.
That's so great. It's funny how the name can be so simple, yet
it's just clever.
Everything you need it to be. So how do you feel about their typings and whatnot? For a quick refresher, Palmy is electric, Smoliv is grass normal, and then Lechonk is pure normal.
Grass normal really intrigued me. That was very interesting. I did not expect it. I just thought grass when I saw it, but when you told me it was grass normal, that that was very interesting. I'm interested to see how this thing is going to evolve. Are we going to have, like, multiple olives? How do olives grow? Do they grow on a vine?
Yes, they grow on a vine.
So I don't know if we'll have multiple olives, like, on a vine or something. We've never had, like, a vine on.
Maybe they could, because they revealed Alchemy and Sword and Shield, and later on revealed that Alchemy had different forms. Maybe for Smoliv we could get, like, a size variation thing, like Gorgeist, or maybe... Yeah, there's different colored olives, right? There's green olives and black olives.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there more than that? So, I mean, maybe... At least, like, its shiny should be black. Its shiny should be black.
Yeah, it should.
That would be really neat.
Normally, the olives that, like, you eat out of the jar, they've got that little, like, red thing in the middle. What is it? It's something that you put in there. It's not naturally in there. No. So I don't think it's naturally in there. Is it
like a little pepper?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
don't know if they would incorporate
Someone will yell at us in the comments. I'm sure.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
So, an interesting thing about their names, obviously, Smoliv is small olive. We are still trying to figure out what Palmy's coming from. Obviously, the paw thing is in there since its paws act as defibrillators. But Lechonk, my first reaction to it was Lechonk, like French for, like, the chonk. And I thought that was hilarious. And I do think that was part of the intent. But I actually found out from Fons_Pataniskas on Twitter. Definitely check him out. Very nice guy and very knowledgeable on Iberian stuff. He talked about how Lechonk is a black pig which lives in the Iberian Peninsula, and its ham is famous in the peninsula. And it comes from the Spanish lechon and honk, because that's kind of the noise a pig makes. And then... Lechon is I can't find the exact translation of it. Both Fons_Pataniskas and I kind of tried to look around to see if we could find a translation, but we could not. So, Lechon is apparently, when you Google it, it pulls up this, like, suckling pig dish from the Iberian Peninsula. The name is definitely Spanish, so I don't know.
Suckling pig dish? Will you...
Yeah,
further elaborate on that?
So, and I'll flash a image of it up, of course, but it is this, I'm showing it to Sarah right now, it is, like, done on it's roasted on, like, a fire. Oh, it's
like that pig that you eat that they put on the plate, like in Tom and Jerry, with an apple in its mouth.
I don't think so, because it's much more crispy and all, and it says, tostan asado or cochinillo, but for some reason it pulls up when I say lechon, is a dish consisting of roast suckling pig. It is commonly used in the Spanish cuisine of Castile, with the variants of Arevalo and Segovia being the most popular ones. I want to apologize if I butcher any pronunciations.
That's why you
Sorry.
see tears coming out of its eyes.
That could be it.
It is crying.
That's very sad.
It is gonna die.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Oh, no. Will it be like a darker ghost type then?
Yeah, like, this is the piglet, and the evolved form is, like...
The dead mother that got eaten.
Like a Marowak situation.
Oh, no.
Oof. We're gonna get Cubone 2.0. How do you feel about the inspirations for them? We talked about it a little bit, but I wanted to go back to it only because I wanted to, once again, I love Palmy's defibrillator thing, how it talks about rub its paws against its cheeks and then kind of press like a defibrillator. That's so freaking cool.
It's definitely making me want to use it more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gonna end up growing on her. There's always a Pokemon with Sarah that she says that she's not crazy about, but by the time the game comes out, she gets it and she actually ends up loving it, and it becomes like her favorite on her team.
I think last one was the frog.
Toxtricity.
Toxtricity, yes. I think that was it last time. I love Toxtricity now.
Yeah, she named her Toxtricity Phoebo as a Friends reference.
Yes.
But
don't name your
if
child
you know,
Phoebo.
you know. But to move to the next discussion point, once again, you mentioned that you were thinking about Palmy. I'll answer for myself about team changes, just so everyone's aware. Currently, our teams were Sarah's picking Sprigatito. I am picking Fuecoco, but I am planning on getting me a Quaxley from trade because I love them both. For me, the only one I'm thinking about is Lechonk. I love all three designs. Just Lechonk kind of speaks to me a little bit more, and I love that name. So I'm definitely thinking about Lechonk. I'm going to wait and see where the evolution goes, but definitely thinking about it. Sarah, what version are you picking?
I am picking Violet.
Which is very convenient because I am picking Scarlet, so that's very nice. To move into the next category, the new characters. So we were introduced to 3 new characters. There is Nimona, and then the professors, which I have already forgotten the names of. They are Professor Seda, which is going to be in Scarlet version, and Professor Turo, or Professor Shady Penguin, as I'm calling him, because he looks like Shady Penguin, and he is in the Violet version. And a quick note on them, also from Fonz _ Pataniscas. He said that their names are actually both Spanish and Portuguese for past. Professor Sada is Professor Past, and Turo is Future, so Professor Future, which definitely goes with the Legendaries, the themes of the game. That's very cool, very exciting.
Yeah,
about that.
the Scarlet Professor, she's the one with the red dragon that looks like it's from like an old world, like Hisui or something, and then the Violet Professor is the one with the future name, and that's the dragon that's purple that looks futuristic. Right?
You think there'll be any time travel in this?
It seems that way.
Either to the past or to the future, depending on the version.
I think maybe they're just doing a theme. I don't think they'll really go that far as to actually do time travel, but that's definitely the theme.
Yeah, definitely. And then Nimona, how do you feel about Pneumonia? I think it's cool that we finally have a female
Her name
rival.
Pneumonia?
Nimona. Did I say Pneumonia?
You said Pneumonia.
My bad. Nimona. I think it's cool that we finally have a female rival that isn't just the opposite player version. It's like an original character that is a female rival. It's funny, we've joked, she looks, obviously we have not revealed our faces, but she looks an awful lot like Sarah, my wife here. So
I do not have green in my hair, though.
She doesn't have green in her hair. But we have joked that if we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll reveal our faces, and Sarah will dye her hair green, or that little part green, and get her hair cut like this girl, and cosplay on our face reveal. So get us to 1,000 before she changes her mind. Okay, so I do think it's neat. They mention with her, first off, that she uses Palmy, Lechonk, and Smoliv. I think it's weird that the Pokemon they picked to reveal are all her Pokemon. You know, like, that's kind of strange. Nothing wrong with that, but it's a little like, I wonder why they chose to do that. All 3 Pokemon are her Pokemon. They just revealed 3 of her team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it says she uses Palmy, Lechonk, and Smoliv. On the website, when you go to each of their pages, it'll say, like, Palmy is a Pokemon used by your friend Nimona.
Huh. That's very interesting. That's weird, though, because they said she has a hard time throwing Pokeballs, but she's got all these Pokemon.
Apparently, she figures it out. Which, on that note, the Pokeball throwing thing, I feel like, so, she's wearing a glove, too. I wonder, she's got, like, a tennis elbow situation going on, But, like,
I don't know. I think it might just be a design. I don't know. It does kind of look.
The fact that they mention that makes me feel like it's gonna come up. Because it's kind of randomly placed in there. Like, they're just like.
I love it, though. I love the character development there.
Yeah, that there's actually something to her, But yeah, so overall, really cool looking characters. I think it's really neat that they put my wife and Shady Penguin in a Pokemon game. So that's legit. To move on to the next thing, just the features of the game. So first off, if you look in the trailer, it does seem to be that gyms are returning, or at least some form of thing. It looks like it's battles, and I would guess by it being battlefields, it's battles against trainers, which is all I need because I did not like the island trials in Sun and Moon. So I'm really happy about that. How do you feel about it? You think it's gyms?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gyms.
Right. I know there was some speculation that due to the school setting, it could be some kind of exams. But I think since there are different areas and stuff that you're doing them at, it's probably gyms, and that's how it should be.
Can we talk about the coloration, though? The red and the green. Like, I feel like that's going to come to the whole gimmick with typing.
Yeah, so what she's talking about is at the field with the windmill, you see the battlefield's green. It's very clearly a grass gym, but the Pokeball has a little chromatic pattern in it that's got a bunch of red in it, similar to that rainbow Pokeball we see in the first trailer in that plaza in the Barcelona-inspired city. Then, when it shows the flag, seemingly at the grass gym, or maybe it's at the fire gym, there are, again, elements of fire and green in it. So, type swapping or a third typing or all kinds of things have been speculated about these games, something to do with type. So, we're kind of wondering if maybe grass and fire is somehow paired, right?
Yeah, like...
Or at least what Pokemon the gym leader uses
yeah.
will be able to... Its gimmick form, or its... when it uses the gimmick, will element fire and grass.
Because normally when you see the gym battlefield, if there's a Pokeball in the center, it's either, white outlined or it's green outlined, something like that. It's never two whole different colors like that in a gym. Like, you do not see that. That's strange to me.
And specifically, the gym is definitely grass, but like with a hint of fire. So it's not like it's a grass and fire gym.
No.
It's like it's grass, but it's teasing fire.
Yes, like they're going to change their Pokemon's form to fire.
Right. So, that's exciting. Looks like we might get our grass fire type, even if it's only in a gimmick form.
That would be such a cool twist. Like, I brought Mons in, ready to tackle grass type Pokemon, and then you come out with a fire type and you completely demolish me. Because
if you bring bugs, you're screwed.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that. I'm dead now.
Yeah. Then, another feature that was shown here, which I think is the one I'm most excited for, is the multiplayer mode. It is confirmed that you can, up to 4 players can adventure together in here. You can travel all around this open world, and it'll show you on the same screen. You're traveling together.
Yes, I'm going to make you pause and watch me catch every single Pokemon that I catch.
That's great. I'm very excited for that.
I'm just going to stand there.
So I wonder how that's going to work, because, first off, it does clarify you can go explore unexplored areas together. So it's not like you have to unlock areas to get, it's very open world.
It's not like Legends or anything.
No, it is very open world.
Anything. You should go where you want.
Well, and not only can you go where you want, but you can go where you want on multiplayer, so you can go ahead and journey together to the next city, even though neither of you have ever been there.
So on that note, Lechonk was level 2. You do not think that necessarily means that he is in the very beginning.
Well, the thing about that is, for one, there's not really a beginning since it's all open world. So I can go to what would traditionally maps, you start at the bottom, work your way up. I can go to the top of the map, very first thing, and catch my first Pokemon there. Or I can stick around your home area. So, for one, we don't know where Lechonk is. There's not really a starting area anymore. But for 2, another thing is we don't know how open world will work in the sense of, will it scale to you? So, is Lechonk in the very top area and is level 2 because the player character just started? Or will it be the areas around this place will have level 2 Pokemon no matter where you're at in the game, but then the areas towards the top of the map will have level 50 Pokemon no matter where you're at in the game? Because in the Sword and Shield Wild area, we saw that you could encounter level 50 Pokemon and you wouldn't be able to catch them or battle them because they were so much stronger. I hope they scale it. I think it's stupid to do open world if you're still going to limit me to being able to do certain things at certain points. So I'm feeling good that it'll scale. So yeah, that's very nice. But yeah, I'm absolutely excited for multiplayer mode. We have played since we got together in 2016. We played every Pokemon game together. It's nice that now we can literally play it together. So that's really cool. And it's cool that just in general, you can play with people online and stuff. And I think it's interesting. You notice when they're all standing in the circle, they have their starter Pokemon out. Or a Pikachu and then the starter Pokemon. And it makes me wonder if following Pokemon's back. On that note, too, Also, the trainers look different. It should not be a surprise at this point, but customizations, and I mean, come on, it's a staple now.
Yes, I'm so excited to like see my little Sprigatito follow me. Oh, tell people what you're gonna use as your starter. I'm using What did you say?
I said Fuecoco, and I'm grabbing Quaxley later.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
They need to know.
Yeah, they know. I think I've mentioned it multiple times. But how do you feel? Because this is something I've seen debated on a little bit. How do you feel about the new models? Because I know when we first reacted, especially both trainer and Pokemon, when we first reacted, when we saw the professors, both of our immediate reactions were, "That doesn't look like a Pokemon trainer."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's bad. I think it looks fine.
No, it does.
They look kind of drawn though. I don't know. It just looks very different. Like I don't really mind it. It just took me aback a little bit. It is not like when they debuted Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm not like, oh no.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's
just different. It's just not what I expected.
It is very different.
The sprites for the Pokemon, for the starters, kind of took me off guard. I think all the others looked normal to me, but for some reason the starters looked a little different. I don't know if it's because we've been looking at them just 2D drawings.
That could be a part of it. Well, that and like, I think whenever there is a new Pokemon game and there's a new batch of Pokemon, it is so hard to it takes a minute to get used to them. Like, because they're new, you know, it's kind of like moving to a new city, honestly. Like, where you move to a new city, which we actually did in December, and it takes a minute for you to, like, conceptualize, this is where I live, this is my home. And so I think, like, in a similar way, it's like, it takes a while to conceptualize, these are Pokemon, these are just as much Pokemon as Bulbasaur, Charizard, Pikachu, you know, all the originals. They're just as much Pokemon as those are.
Right.
On that note, the Legendaries. We talked about the new Pokemon and skipped the Legendaries.
Oh.
The Legendaries, what do you think of them?
So, I adore them both. But I will be getting Violet, so I will be naming mine Tron. That will be its nickname.
That's a good name, honestly, for it. It fits. As I said earlier, I'm picking Scarlet, and I love both designs. I genuinely don't favor a design. I love them both equally, and it's just a thing. If she's picking Violet, so I'm going to pick Scarlet, so all the version exclusives we have between each other.
I think the red one looks so, like, Chinese dragon. Like, this is the dragon that we have been waiting for. Like,
you are
the dragon. You just have a wheel coming out of your chest.
And I love how, so their Koraidon is the Scarlet Legendary, and Miraidon is the Violet Legendary. And I love how they perfectly captured the tradition versus innovation in them. And I think Miraidon, the concepts that they're going for there, that's a hard thing to pull off.
Yeah.
And they absolutely did.
You noticed that thing about the purple one's eyes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I noticed in the trailer the eyes of the purple one are like a digital screen. Like they're
pixels.
They're pixels. And that is such a neat detail that, oh my gosh, it's incredible. I'm excited to see more of them.
That mon makes me think so much of the Disney ride Tron. Like, when I look at it, that's what I see.
Yeah,
crazy.
It does. It looks like it's straight out of Tomorrowland. We're big Disney freaks too, so. But yeah, so, anything else you have to say on this? On any of this?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me. You know, obviously, as we're still fresh from the trailer, it's 11:19 right now, so we're only 2 hours out from the trailer, and all of that, I've been in the room fixing up the video, and then we switched, and she was in the room fixing up the thumbnail. So it's crazy. I'll definitely have more thoughts, and she'll have more thoughts as we carry on.
There'll be a trailer breakdown eventually.
Yep, trailer analysis, breakdowns of the different parts, the Pokemon, maybe even the characters, all kinds of stuff. So definitely be looking forward to that. Be sure to let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts were on the characters, the trailer, the new Pokemon, and let us know if you're going to be using any of these new Pokemon on your team. And if so, why you'll be using Lechonk. And be sure to also like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Like I said, we're going to be tearing this trailer open. We're going to be diving into it, all kinds of stuff. You don't want to miss it. So again, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Until next time, we will see all of you later.